Hi everyone, it's Jessica. Today I'm going to show you how to check and change your spark plugs. Here's what you'll need: a ratchet, an extension bar, a spark plug socket, a gapping tool. For my car I needed a flathead screwdriver, an Allen wrench, and this is optional, but a torque wrench, some gloves, and last but not least you'll need your spark plugs. You can go to your auto store and ask them which plugs are recommended for your car. There are a couple reasons why you'll want to check your spark plugs. If your car is having a rough idle, meaning it's having vibrations or feels jittery when you're idle. If your car is having trouble staying on or shuts off randomly, that was the case with my car. It was terrifying. I would not recommend it. If you're noticing that you're using up gas more quickly, or if you're having a hard time accelerating. These are all indicators that you should probably check your spark plugs. So what is a spark plug? Think of it as a tiny bolt of lightning that starts your car and keeps it running. It looks like this. It's a small little thing, and it emits electricity across this gap up top that creates the combustion to start your car. So yeah, I would say it's pretty important to keep this up to date. You'll want to change it every 30,000 miles or so, but definitely check your owner's manual to see what's recommended for your car. Alright, let's get started. I need to remove a couple of things to get to my spark plugs. It's pretty simple, won't take long, and check your owner's manual to see where your spark plugs are located. Now we're going to take the spark plugs out one at a time. We're going to remove the wire plug, and as you would with any wire or cord, you're going to start at the base. You want to be careful with these, they are plastic, so you're just going to stick a screwdriver in and kind of jimmy them off. Next, you're going to remove the ignition coil, and you're just going to pull it. And so your spark plug is located down in there. Now you're going to take your ratchet, so hit up your friend Becky. Just kidding, I love you, Becky. You're going to take your ratchet and then the extension and just put it on like this. And then the last part is your spark plug socket, which I already had connected. So you're going to end up with something that looks like this, and this is going to help you grab that spark plug. You're going to feel it click. It's magnetic, at least mine is, so you'll definitely feel when you're on that spark plug. You're going to lefty-loosey it. And out comes your spark plug. And it just pops off like so. And I'm going to show you what to look for when you've taken it out. Check the electrode to see if it's worn out. It'll appear rounded instead of flat. Check to see if there are carbon deposits around the spark plug tip, meaning they will look somewhat charred. Check the gasket where the plug seals with the head to make sure that's not damaged. Check the electrode insulator and make sure that that isn't cracked. The last thing you want to check is the gap on the spark plug. So you're going to take your gapping gauge, it looks like this, like a silver coin, and you're going to take the spark plug and run it across until there is tension. Right here it looks to be 0.032 inches, and that is not good. So my spark plugs should be at 0.028. You can find this online or in your manual. So I'm going to need to bend this smaller. So to bend it, you're just going to take it and push it down like that. If it was too small and I needed to pry it open, you're just going to use this little lip right here and pull, kind of like a bottle opener. Now that I've gapped it, I'm going to stick the spark plug back in. So you're just going to drop it in gently and tighten it. Make sure you don't tighten it too tight or you're going to ruin the threading, but not too loose either, because I've heard horror stories of spark plugs popping out while people are driving. And I'm actually going to use a torque wrench for all you haters out there. And that just helps me make sure that I've tightened it to the right spec. And now I'm going to drop the ignition coil back in. You just push it in and then place the wire plug back on. And there you go. So now that you've done your first spark plug, you're just going to repeat those steps for the last 3. And that's a wrap. So with a little over an hour and about 60 bucks spent, the spark plugs were 30 bucks and I had to buy a couple of tools that I didn't have. I was able to change my own spark plugs. So ladies, hopefully this provided some inspiration for you the next time your car is acting up to give yourself a tune-up. It's not difficult. Check your spark plugs, check your air filter, which I'll provide a tutorial for next time. And if you enjoyed this video, please share it with your girlfriends. Hit the subscribe button, give me a like, and in the comments let me know what are some of the car troubles you're having and how I can help. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!